Okay. I know I'm a little early, but why not? Doesn't really matter. You don't have to be that on the money. Hello, meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and yeah, it is that day of the week we call Saturday, and of course, we had a interesting Friday. Today we have our official morning show starting at 10 a.m., which is actually a few minutes early, and we have our night show tonight at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. And so, I'm going to try to see if we can get some more things going on today. I don't understand why last night's video is demonetized. I think it could be one of two reasons. One time it got demonetized because they said that on another video, not this one, they said that the title is too vulgar, talking about the craziness of what's going on. And second time it was because of language. Oh, I listened to last night's video, and the language wasn't really at all vulgar. It was just a lot of the four-letter words that some people were spewing out of their mouths, and I personally couldn't understand why they would be complaining about vulgarity when really the truth is it's a fact of life, honey. Yeah, really, it is. It's a fact of life that people are going to be vulgar, especially when you're given the stress that's going on in the world today. So let me get this link up. Our public chat panel link. Honestly, I really kind of would like to know why did somebody think that was so vulgar. I didn't think it was vulgar. I really didn't. I thought it was pretty good, actually, for what it was. So, it just kind of makes me a bit disappointed that these people would be, like, saying, oh, the language is vulgar. I didn't see it that way. I really didn't. But, you know, YouTube is weird, and YouTube does weird stuff, and nobody understands YouTube anymore. I don't even think the software designers understand YouTube anymore, because we have a routine that is associated with my YouTube that's stuck. No one knows why it's stuck. It's just stuck. I did a bulk update on some files yesterday morning, and it's still stuck. And I sent another feedback and said, hey, it's stuck. There's no way this update should take 2 days to do. To remove all the mid-roll ads in my videos. Sure, there's about 3,000 videos, but really, does it take that long to get rid of mid-rolls? I don't know. It's just weird sometimes how they get stuck. And then I have to ask their systems and managers to unstick it. Feedback wasn't able to do anything about it. How you doing, Krista? I gotta go to the pharmacy. I gotta get my refills today. Oh, God. It's raining. And, I gotta go all the way to the pharmacy to get my refills. Not exactly. Would you like to join us on the panel today? You can. The link is, well, it's in the pen, but in case you don't see the pen, that's the link you click on to join our morning panel. If you want to come on the morning panel today, you did say that one day you would like to be on a live show, and this is about as good as any. Giving you a chance to become part of the show and check it out and say hi to everybody. The morning show is a lot different than the night show. For one thing, we have less troublemakers on the morning show. That's a big one. And we also tend to have less viewers at the same time on the morning show. No one really complains too much. It's just typical thing. Ed this morning made scrambled eggs with some cheese in it and some English muffins. He didn't cook any bacon. I guess, obviously, he didn't really feel like going through all the effort of making bacon. So, hey, breakfast was hot. And, and he says to me, gee, it would have been nice today if I could have gotten beer. I said, you can get beer. You can get beer. No one said you couldn't get beer. And he's like, yeah, but... Well, you know what? I'm going to test something here. Can I get rid of that tone? I'm curious about that. Audio mixer. Yeah, I'm curious about filters and sound. I don't, because people talk to me about this whiny noise. I don't know if I can get rid of that somehow. I don't know how I would get rid of it. Is there an audio filter for noise removal? Audio filters. Mic Ux, let's see. If I go to filters, let's see. Well, one thing is I don't know what frequency this is at. Noise suppression. If I add a filter to this, expander, compressor, gain, invert, polarity, limiter, noise gate. Noise gate, what does that do? Oh. No. Yeah, remove noise gate. Close. It's as annoying as a mosquito. I tried to figure out what's causing that mosquito sound, and I don't have a clue. The only thing I can think of is maybe the system volume is set so high. Well, let me see if I can get rid of it by turning the system volume down. Let me see if I can try to make it louder on purpose so I can see if I can get rid of this whine. Oh, it doesn't change it. Oh well. It's just the nature of the setup. Maybe if I knew which. I think I have to use a notch filter anyway. I don't think I can just zap it away. And kaboom! The sound is gone. That's what I wish. Yeah. Well, anyway, the thing is can't really get rid of it that easy. Let me try something here. I don't think it's the USB part of it doing it, because it's. Remember the way that this thing works. I'm willing to try something. All right, let's try something. Okay, so that's not making a difference. That's not making a difference. Alright, so we know that. Let me just test something for a second here. Just show you something here. Not a program test. I'm just curious if we can fix this. This has been a thing I've been trying to figure out for weeks. Audio, video. One, two, three, four, five. Sounds good. Alright, so we know that's not it. Oh well, you try. So we've been trying to figure out what's going on, but let's get back to the chat here. Krill, how you doing? Good morning to you. I'm trying to figure out something that people have asked me about. Oh, that annoying mosquito in the background. Good morning. Yeah. I think it's something in the USB D to A and A to D converter that's doing that. So all I can do is just turn the gain down on the controls here to maybe minimize the whine a little bit. Playing Diablo 2, drinking coffee. Don't work until 5. Okay, well, I don't know what time it is in where you are, so I don't know what that means. I don't know how much time it gives you. I just noticed that. That drink coffee working till 5. Okay. Okay. I never played my games for 8 hours straight. I did when I first started out in World of Warcraft, but then of course, as we get into the colder weather, I'll be trying to get some more World of Warcraft games in. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of want to play Diablo 2, but my computer isn't good enough, and I hear that the console version is lacking. Well, I don't know. What do you think about Diablo 2? Oh, what a computer do you need? Soon, I'm gonna need, to get the video card so I can play World of Warcraft upgrade, because, officially High Sierra is no longer supported. It'll be interesting to play World of Warcraft on the console. I don't know if they're ever going to get there, but I don't have a console anyway. Right. Right, I understand that. You know, I don't really know much about gaming that much to really say if that's, if game consoles are necessarily better than full PCs. Unless you want to know something about less energy usage. It sounds like Apple's planning to come out with the M2 MacBook. Talking about Green New Deal. Hey, how come no one ever talks about that? By the way, I saw, on, Wallhead, some artist renderings of what real life Warcraft characters would look like. The orc, man, doesn't look very interesting. I heard there's no chat and it's hard to find games, and there's no lobby for the console. Okay. No chat, huh? It's funny, I play World of Warcraft and I hardly ever use the chat. So, how did you know about WoW if you weren't gaming? I don't know, I just heard about it, and, over and over again on, the internet, back when everybody was using Usenet, and it sounded interesting, and I said, well, I gotta get a computer that will be able to run it. And so I started looking for a platform that could play the game, but I kind of also did not have it as a high priority thing, but rather in 2019, I got my 2009 Mac Pro, which I'm still using today, which is what I'm streaming on, and it happened to be the World of Warcraft was supported on it, and I decided to give it a go. I didn't read. So that's kind of how I got into it, was because I've heard of it, and I figured since I had a computer that could run it, I was bored, I got into it. And I hadn't played any video games, even door games on bulletin boards since 1988. So, I figured, why not? So, 11 years later, I got back into gaming a little bit. Of course, people also talked about Elder Scrolls Online. I'm not playing the expansions right now, but eventually I probably will play the expansions. But I kind of fell in love with the characters and the locations in WoW. And there's some of the dungeons too are kind of cool. The big shipyard on Draenor is difficult to negotiate. The Iron Docks, I did that. Dungeon several times by myself. Creamed the enemy repeatedly. And then I got into Shadowlands. Immediately, I was unimpressed with Shadowlands. I was like, I paid for this expansion, and I was like, that was a waste of my time. Went to the mall, fought from the mall, went through, got over to the Orbos, stuck in Bastion, can't really finish defeating one mob, which I gotta beat, and more than virtual real estate in MMOs than there is in the real Earth estate. I don't know, because one person calculated that if you put all the cities in World of Warcraft together, they would be about the size of Winston. That's a little bit hard to believe, considering Winston is 34 square miles. I mean, you're saying that World of Warcraft has, maybe they talk about the old World of Warcraft, with the 10 Burning Crusade. There's only 34 square miles. You put all the extra lands or all the cities together. That's kind of interesting. But, either way, it's a nice change of pace. Now, of course, if you throw in Outland and all that land, and it gets a bit bigger. But you know what they haven't said is we haven't seen the other side of Azeroth. In other words, we only see one side of the planet. Where's the other planet side like? So Blizzard, if they were half awake, we realized that there's half a planet they haven't explored yet. I don't know, they're not necessarily boring. I mean, they're certainly pretty to look at. I'll give you that much. The Draenor are pretty to look at. As are a lot of Blood Elves. By the way, I have two characters under ESO. I have a High Elf. First, I thought she was a Bosmer. That's my other elfin ESO. Started out with that I used as a trading dummy. She got I haven't really played that character lately. I've done Ushindan the dungeon so many times to get that stupid bell. But then I can go back to my garrison to give it to the guy, and he's never there. Almost like he's indicating I need to go to my fire pit to give him his bell. The dwarves just look like hurt midgets. Where? The dwarves in World of Warcraft? No, they're big, strong guys. They're not no little guys. They're not what you expect with dwarves. I You're talking about the gnomes. I play a gnome as well, and I do play a dwarf as well. I have a dwarf hunter woman, and I have a gnome mage woman. Yeah. I don't know. I thought Ellen Forest was pretty good. I thought the Northshire was okay. It's a starting zone for humans, but I kind of feel like there could have been some more things. And then, of course, by the time you get to retail, there's no way you could actually play to go into the mine anymore near Northshire because that mine's all chained up. And which is kind of funny because I have a couple BFA era characters that want to see how they did the mine, and they couldn't go in the mine because it was chained up. So it was kind of disappointing because I was hoping that maybe some of my retail characters could have gone through the mine and did what my classic characters are doing. How you doing, Gianni? Well, levels still mean something. The problem is that take my Shadow Priest. She's a level 53 in Modern WoW or Retail WoW, and I haven't played her heavily, but when I play her, it feels like she's stuck at 53 forever. And I wouldn't say the levels are being given away. Even with the level squish, they're still hard to get up there. Yeah, well, to the level squish, I kind of think you're right, but MBFA, they don't seem to be so trivialized. Because it seems like the levels get harder and harder and harder and longer and longer and longer as you get in the game. Because I've been, playing World of Warcraft long enough. He won't be back until he sends me an email apology. Because it was his attitude sucked. He knows how to send me email. Why doesn't he do it? He actually kept telling me to delete my channel. Sorry. That's just mean, and I'm not going to tolerate that. Say, why don't you delete your channel? No respect for me, no respect for what my channel is, and how much work has been put into this. He owes me an apology for even suggesting I delete something that I worked on for over 11 years. So you tell him to send me an email apology, and I'll think about it. Well, why would you want a person to delete their channel when the channel is now monetized and is now bringing in some revenue to help offset the expenses? It was just how we kept saying it. You gotta keep remembering that. I never seen his channel much. I think I've seen it once. I mean, you gotta understand, guys, I put a lot of work into this. So I don't really... Maybe. But I'm not going to delete my channel anyway. Well, I have no control over the price of meat. They say the situation is not going to be resolved until 2023. And even that soon. Light a candle for what? I don't have any candles that are used up. I gotta make some more of those holders I have. That used to have some nice holders. You know, he still has the ability to contact me also on Discord, too. He never reached out to me on Discord. He never reached out to me on other media outlets. He never reached out to me on Facebook. He never contacted me by email. My God, my contact information is in every single video description. Yeah, I know that. But it still is disrespectful because it's like your channel's nothing. Oh, excuse me, but I worked on this channel for 11 years. I think there's a lot more to it than nothing. Well, I have no control over that. I really don't. I don't have any control over the price of meat. It's just expensive, okay? I mean, really. There's not much you can do about the price of meat. Yeah, it's something in the USB that's doing this. I don't know what it is with the wine. Did you know that some of the malls are using the wine sound to drive kids away from the malls? It's true. It happens to be the same friggin' frequency as this sound. Maybe that's why it's driving all the teenagers away. No, I slept in my bed. We worked it out. I don't know. So today I have to take care of some other things. I gotta wash laundry. I have to go ahead and give me refills. Well, he didn't say that, but I suspected that's what he was thinking. I'm not sure why. Yeah. I wonder. I'm always here. What is it you want to talk about? Speak. No one ever really talks to me much, but even though I'm here, yeah, I know you're there, but I agree with Michelle to get rid of the mosquito. We're gonna have to. There's something in the USB device that's causing. The problem is that. I wonder if it's just all the mixing between the analog and digital hardware that's. If Burger Boy really does not send an email, will Michelle really unblock him? Michelle has unblocked people many times after a period of time, so she doesn't always keep them blocked. So maybe, but expect it's going to take months to do it. Because what he was implying to Michelle is that her channel doesn't matter for anything. How you doing, Josephine? Routinely, I don't give or accept apologies. Krill, what is your sun sign? Are you, by any chance, Capricorn? Taurus. Okay. Yeah, okay, I forgot that. Taurus has a hard time forgiving. And I think deep down the Taurus would like to be able to forgive. But for some reason, they kind of get stuck. Because if Michelle blocks a person, she wants them to think about what they did and how they got thrown out in the cold in the first place. Well, you tell Burger Boy to stop telling Michelle to delete her channel then. Michelle's worked on this channel since 2011. She's not going to delete her work. Okay, that's not going to happen. No. If he truly believes that, he should listen to his mama's advice. Keep it to yourself. Unsubscribe from the channel and just, don't be here. if you don't like the content. Just like Noodles got his butt kicked out of here for similar things. Michelle wasn't kidding with Noodles either. Thanks, son. You're welcome. You've worked on the channel as long as I have. 11 years. You put a lot of content into this channel for 11 years. No, what Lummy's trying to say is when Noodles started acting like an idiot, that's why I blocked him too. That's where it's the same. You start disrespecting me, that's what it comes down to, is respect. If you respect me as a content creator, excuse me, that is exactly Crail what he said. Over and over again, he said, why don't you delete the channel, delete the channel, delete the channel. They're different people, yeah, as far as I know. Well, doesn't mean I have to suffer. No. Telling people to delete their channels because you're having a bad day doesn't make it right. Well, then what does he really want then? I'm not a mind reader here. Well, I got angry because the reasons are pretty obvious is because it keeps rehashing it over and over again. Just like the mosquito sound and the audio system, I'm still trying to find out causes that too. And apologize to me in private, okay? It's different. I live with the guy. Alright, so apologizing is not a big deal because he lives with me. We sleep in the same bed. Okay. And also, as rightfully he was concerned that this channel has become a major part of my life, which it has. And the problem is he's afraid that I'm becoming less, social to him, which isn't really intended, but it's all the baloney going on in the world right now. It's really hard because I'm like, I have to keep up with everything that's going on. And the world is absolutely getting depressing. I mean, it is getting really, really depressing. All he has to do is just talk to me. Reach out to me. It's not like my email address is hard to find. He can send me an email message. That's all he has to do. Just talk to me. Off camera, off the show, in private. I mean, it's not like my address is hard to find. It's so easy. You can even ask Nightbot for it. It's this. Just type exclamation CONTACT. Contact. And Nightbot will tell you my contact address. So that you can actually reach out to me. It's right there. just in case somebody has a problem finding it. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it. Okay? Just in case people block Nightbot. That's the address right there. That's all he has to do. So easy. It's not hard to do. It doesn't take long. He only emails his family. In a way, are we not kind of a community together here too? And we're not blood relatives, but we're kind of a community in our own right. Why can't you reach out to me? Good question. Burger Boy, I believe, is part of that group. Well, I didn't ban him from sending me email. Well, give him the email address and tell him to reach out to me. I'm sure he wants to talk about more than just that. I got a feeling he would like to cover a lot more ground. I've dealt with people of peace for over 3 years. I mean, way more than 3 years. Oh my God. I mean, I can certainly talk to somebody else a little bit. I don't know. I call this the realist group. Alright, what do you want me to say? You know, the fact is that we're trying to reach out and trying to create new content. I think that counts for something. Nothing's wrong with realists. Nothing's wrong with realists at all. Except, of course, given what's going on in the world is very depressing. I wish... No, I like to be realistic, but I also like to have a little bit of fun. And drama isn't fun either. Sorry. This channel originally was created as an educational, scientific, research, technological channel. That's what it was for. A realist is a person that observes what's going on and tries to keep it real. Doesn't try to sugarcoat it and act like it's not going on. You know, that's what a realist is. I am wrong about what? Being a realist? I don't really know the guy. Really, I don't. I thought it's more like he's jealous because my channel brings in more revenue than his does. Thanks, Tommy R. Much appreciated. See, I don't know anything about Burger Boy, but I've seen his channel briefly. He's trying to be an artist, which I understand. But the problem is that he's not really achieving much success with his characters and artwork. He needs to work on that. is not even trying to make money on YouTube. Yeah, I know that. How you doing, Tommy R? I think he's jealous that I am making money on YouTube and he isn't. I'm thinking. I think deep down he's jealous that I'm making money even if it's not much, or he hasn't been able to do so. But he gave me money. Yes, he did. But he didn't tell me to keep deleting my channel either at the time. I mean, come on. If you want to make money on YouTube, there's ways to do it. Sure, with the young guys. He can make money too. Yeah, but at the same time, he also realizes that I do it for fun too. Well, I'm not an e-beggar either. YouTube content creation is a real job too, guys. Honestly, it is. For some people, it might be the best real job that they can ever get. Alright. Talk to you later. Yeah? What's what you think, Schmickle? Even if it was for fun, why would you want to turn down the money if you're eligible for it? Come on. I mean, for example, even singers who love to sing or dancers that love to dance still wouldn't be afraid to take on being, accept an offer for money if it was given to them. It's not like I bring in hundreds of dollars a month. I'm lucky if I make $100 a month. By Drama Community Leech. You have no fun on the show anymore. Now you worry about that green dollar sign. Paul, that's not necessarily true, because you know what? I also worry about becoming a greasy spot on San Bruno in front of YouTube because I didn't follow the YouTube terms of service. I can't afford to lose what I worked this hard for. Unlike you guys, I worked hard for this. I put a lot of effort into this content, and that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, before the changes that were done to YouTube that made having fun almost illegal. I'm not kidding you. YouTube before 2016, there was more fun on YouTube. Because YouTube wasn't being so difficult for people to have fun on. I would disagree with that. I would disagree with that a lot. Okay, let's be honest. Virgos are not exactly the most fun people. We can be fun, yes, but you know the truth is our fun is probably different than your fun. Yeah, I did change the title a couple times. It's just that this title is not the one that gets YouTube all bunched up and underwear in a bunch for some reason. I think it's. Let me just check see how we're doing over here. Anyway, I don't even see how. I can't see how you could say this channel doesn't have its fun times. It does. Little FM show the past few minutes. Okay, that's not necessarily true. That's your opinion, Paul. Sorry, but that's just your opinion. Because that's not true. You know what? Keep one thing in mind. Your guys is saying I shouldn't be worried about the money. And yet, at the same time, you're saying that in order to grow and get more money, I need to change the titles, which I have done a few times. Okay, so I guess I do when there's something to cover. See, that's I remember another thing too, guys. Live streams, I've said this over and over again. I'm going to continue to say it because it's true. Very rarely ever stay on a certain topic. They change too darn much in 2 hours. They totally meander. You're going to be talking about the heat death of the universe. The next thing you know, you're talking about Oreo cookies. So which topic do you use as a title? The big heat crunch? Heat death of the universe? Or do you use all about chocolate chip Oreo cookies? I don't know which way you, but the point of the matter is the title has to be for vlogs, that's easier. Because then you'd be focusing on a certain topic from the beginning to end. Clickbait titles suck. Nothing wrong with that. The date is important. There's a reason why the code exists. The word live means that it's a live stream. Then you got month, day, year. Then you have the actual title, which is NASQ Chill Zone. Subtopic is drama free. I'm a fucking Virgo. What do you want? Okay? I do it the way I do it because it's easy to organize things. I don't have to unblock anybody right now. That's not how it works, guys. I never deny I'm a realist. You assuming that I'm not a realist when I said I was a realist originally. You guys are harsh. It's a date, and you can chat how much you want. Exactly. And the subtitle, if there is one, is because I have a topic that specifically I wanted to cover on that show. Like last night, we talked about 10 hours of pound hamburger meat. Which, I bet, is bits. I mean, $10 a pound of hamburger is insane. But the truth is, there's your title. I think titles are splitting hairs. The issue is always seemed like a disconnect between what you want on the show to be and what it is to the audience. Oh, I agree with that. Yes, getting the northern lights all over the sky tonight. I really hope I can catch it. It's only going to last a little while. No, because we tried doing the other way around. That doesn't work for sorting things out. Alright, let me explain the system so you understand it. Just so you understand it again. Alright? You have 3 major categories. Live, Bcast, and vlog. Alright? Live is, well, live. Bcasts are formal videos with formal video structure, editing, beginning, title screens, end screens, okay? Vlogs are short, usually less than 30-minute pieces that may cover a specific topic but are not necessarily formally structured. Then the date, which means the day it was recorded, which is the 2-digit month, 2-digit day, 4-digit year. Then you have the main title of the video, such as NASQ Chill Zone. Then you have a subtitle, which is drama-free, okay? Because you could have multiple videos on the same day. You could have a live, you could have a vlog, you could have a Bcast. And each one has its own date. Then the same thing has a title and a subtitle, if there is a subtitle. That's how we organize them. That's the way I keep them in my logbook, so I know which ones are which. Why, man? She seems cool. I'm finally chat with free. It's about. Tell him to apologize to me first. If you're not like boy, you'd be a bad person for it than waiting an email. I'll think about it. Alright? There. I said it. No promises, no guarantees. I said I'll think about it. I've been watching Burger. Did nothing wrong. I know the name sounded familiar. Okay. Well, look, guys, let's keep this place from getting into a barroom fight here. But the thing I'm trying to say is that I'm on YouTube now, live streaming, since around 2016, 15. You started in 2015 with the Coffee with Lumi and Michelle. Yes. And I like your videos, Michelle. I'm glad I can finally interact. You're welcome. Also, I'd like to remind people that we still need to grow our Patreon page. Tonight, we have a live stream here also. And in addition to that, tomorrow is Silvermoon Radio, AM 1610. And also, please help us grow our Patreon page and become a member here too. It wouldn't hurt. I know everybody can't necessarily be both. Become a member of Patreon and you can listen to all the past Silvermoon radio shows. At least the majority of them, because that's where I upload them too. So, I went back out yeah, come on guys, stop with the BS, alright? Ugh. Exactly. Become a member and it supports us on YouTube. But the Patreon I get paid near the beginning of the month of Patreon. Where YouTube I get paid near the end of the month. Together they make an unbeatable package because then you can listen to all the Silvermoon radio shows on Patreon and get the gorgeous kitty cat picture on this one as well. Guys, there's only so many different facial expressions in the world, okay? Oh, you got ears like this. That I'd like to see. I'd like to see another MicheleMarieDalene show up and claim that they're me. You don't want to see too many of us out there. Heck is what? My ears? Yeah. Anyway. No. Do you? Someday I'm going to figure out a way to make the world happy and make the world sing a happy song. I gotta figure out what it is. Maybe we can get the world to stop fussing and fighting just long enough to sing along. Yeah, that's kind of what I would like to see. I'd like to see people come together for a change and not have to worry about killing each other or worry about being in combat zones over and over again. Why can't we all admit that we're all here on this planet together? We all gotta work out something. Okay. Well, unfortunately, some drugs don't make people happy. Trust me. You look around all the people that drink alcohol, which is a drug in its own right. I don't always see a lot of happy drugs dancing the polka. I've seen some actually go ahead and smashing skulls against walls. That's not exactly what I call happiness. Remember last year, Michelle said your ears looked like chopsticks. Until the depression kicks in. You want happiness? You don't even need drugs to do it. Your brain makes its own endorphins. If you can find a way to unlock the endorphins in your brain, you won't need to worry about taking medications to be happy. By the way, the most interesting thing is when I looked at people I was comparing Aquarius to Virgo. And theoretically speaking, because I was born in February, I'm in Aquarius, right? Excuse me! But I watched Zodiac talks and have him watch everything he said about Aquarius. I ain't no Aquarius by any means. Because I have 3 Virgos in my natal chart. And you know what? I've seen all the Aquarius traits. I don't have any of them. Right. Happiness for me is a warm bed to sleep in, a meal on the table, and my bills paid. That's what makes me happy. Okay? What's not a good luck? Your H is not a good look. Clean for 12 years now. I could still use you guys to help me support my Patreon page. Yeah. What's terrible? I mean, like I'm trying to say, guys, is that some of the stuff that we keep hearing about. Okay. Another curl. All right. So sounds British. I don't know, guys. Not everybody knows everybody. Or some people gave up because they realized that what they left behind is not worth it. Okay? By the way, for anybody who did not know, we are going to have extra ears giveaway in a couple of weeks. Ed's in bed sleeping. He was up all night doing computer stuff and cooking breakfast. So, yeah, we're gonna go to the package store later. I gotta go get the prescriptions. Now, he asked me to wake him up by 3 o'clock. But I know one thing. He says to me, gee, if there's any way we can get more, I said there was Ed, I said there was a liquor store on Instacart too, where you could always go to the liquor store there, the wine shop, and get your alcohol there. Because he said, well, unfortunately, he says, in order to get beer at Instacart to make it feasible, it makes sense to buy a lot of beer. I said, yeah, it does. It makes sense to buy, maybe about, 5 or 6 24 packs of beer, because then you have enough. He says, yeah, but don't I have to refrigerate beer? I said, well, I don't think you do for the cans as much. Tap beer is another story. Well, I haven't bought the foam pad for the walker yet. I'm going to try to get out more. Yeah, I know, but right now for me, let's talk about the camera mount for a second. First of all, the money I was hoping to get last month from YouTube, I didn't get, because I only had $86. And if I had gotten the money, I had plans to buy some different vibration dampers to see if I could get the camera mounted so it wouldn't shake as bad. I don't know if it's really going to necessarily totally sell the vibration, but it might help. Because, I made a thing show when he put a GoPro on a lawnmower without any kind of vibration damping. The thing did just like my walker did. It just shook like crazy. And then he took a kitchen sponge, a damp kitchen sponge, mounted his GoPro to the damp kitchen sponge, and then mounted the sponge to the lawnmower engine. And the video is almost perfect. So that was like a clue. Have a good day, gotta run some errands. Okay. I'll talk to you later, Josephine. Does Ed have a problem with alcohol? No. And I don't drink, so you can say I don't have a problem with alcohol either, because I don't drink. But, so this Australian guy figured out that he puts a damp kitchen sponge between his GoPro and the lawnmower cowl that he could get the vibrations almost gone. I said to myself, that's a good idea. I'm going to try that too. See if I can absorb some of the motion, some of the shakes, and that might work good for that. No judgments here, but drinking every day and throwing the fit over the other night is worrying. Oh, he was just an unhappy bull. Bulls don't always get happy. Especially when their cows are not exactly, giving them what they're looking for. First of all, I'm not a Taurus. I'm a Virgo. So first of all, I'm not gonna go out there and give him that. But I am a person that is a service person. It seems like he has a little problem with alcohol. Maybe a little bit of one, but it's not to the point where he's has to have alcohol when he gets out of bed in the morning, because he doesn't. Usually he don't drink in the morning. He doesn't drink until nighttime. That's why he could hold down a day job. People used to get mad, and I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft. Well, he cooked me breakfast this morning, which was nice of him. And if I knew if it was gonna rain, that's just a question I gotta ask. Let me see what Siri says. What is the weather in Winston, Connecticut?
It's currently raining in 11 degrees in Winston, Connecticut.
Oh, showers. It don't look like torrential downpours. Sunday would be the best, but the pharmacy's not open on Sunday for me, for my refills. Okay. I also called the landlord and told him that he needs to get the heat on. I said, because, you know what, Jimmy, I told you, I said, I hate to be a wet blanket, but, you gotta turn the heat on before you freeze. Everybody freezes when it gets down below the zeros. Sucked only went for an hour. It was a great stream. You talking about last night's stream? Yeah. The thing is, I'm gonna take these years off later on. Take a bath. Do laundry. But Skynet really wasn't on the stream last night. Oh yeah, he was. It was on for a short time. Well, remember, last night's stream was, for all intents and purposes, wasn't meant to be a long production. It was kind of meant to continue on from the morning show, which kind of got cut short too, because I had to really use the bathroom really bad. So, that's why. We talked about it. But he doesn't think it's going to work out to Mary, because he doesn't really want to be tied down. Really, he kind of wants to be able to go where he wants to go. You know what? I'll tell you one thing. I kind of did. You guys? I mean, you guys saw what I looked like with my my brown hair is last year, the coronation. I kind of thought that was kind of cute with the brown hair. But I am so used to having blonde hair, it's hard to get used to go back to brown. It took so long to get the color out. I met Ed through a friend who introduced me to Ed in 1995. And a little manic. Sorry, computer, you mispronounced it. It's Willimantic. Willimantic. I'm English. I like English people. Josephine, what happens to be your sun sign? What's your sign anyway? I'm just curious. Well, I can say one thing about Taurus. Taurus don't like change. They do not embrace change. How long have you lived together? On and off? Probably a total of 15 years. She speaks UK. Okay. So, Josephine, what's your sun sign? Pisces, Virgo. Gianni, I think in a brown hair look good. More important, don't let the Ed convince you that stack piling beer is cost effective. Not buying it all is cost effective. That was my suggestion. To stockpile it. Well, it was my idea to tell him to buy a large amount of beer, only because the fact is then he would have the beer on hand, and now that it's getting colder, we could put it in the storage bin outside. Oh, Pisces, I said Pisces, yeah. Okay, so theoretically speaking, you're 180 degrees from me on the zodiac chart. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I know. The tart cherry pills are working good for that. I don't think he wants to go through that again either. I'd like to definitely see more. I'd like to see some of the former people come back on the show on a regular basis. I really would like to. I'd like to see Scottish Stacy come back on the show. I'd like to see Charlotte come back on the show. I'd like to see Monica return. I'd like to see those people come back because we had a lot of fun with them too. Oh yeah. Yeah, Monica was fine. I don't know why she took so offensive to. In the end, and Andrew was fun. I enjoyed talking to Andrew. He was a Virgo, and me and him had a good conversation together. Just tell her that I'm sorry that there was things that were said that really weren't meant to be said. And if you know Andrew, if any way of asking Andrew to come back, because I never blocked Andrew, he's still a member of the community. Monica's not blocked. Charlotte's not blocked. I don't know why we can't have a group that could be a larger group of all the different subgroups of YouTube put together. There has to be commonality between all of them. Besides, what about Andrew? Does anybody talk to Andrew? I liked Andrew. I thought Andrew was cute. I thought he was cute. He was a little bit younger than me, but he was cute. Okay. And I tried to reach out to Monica, and she's not talking to me. I definitely want to get Andrew back, too. Because me and Andrew had some good conversations together. And he used to be on the panel. We'd have fun shows. And Monica would be on the panel. And Charlotte would come on occasion. Yeah. I don't know what his shift. He works. It's kind of hard for him to be on the show. Maybe he's watching the reruns. Possibly. But I definitely would like to see him come back. Because I miss talking to him and I miss talking to Monica. I was working on a book. Monica was critiquing it for me. And when she walked away, the book kind of got stale. Then it just ended up sitting there on the hard drive unfinished. And I still want to work on it. But after she got mad at me, she stormed out of my life. Well, much thank you. Much thank you. They are good people. I don't remember why. I don't remember exactly why Monica got angry at me. And I would like to see this channel grow in a positive way. I like to invite people to come to this channel and get to see the more sincere and honest side of me. Some people think I'm just kind of trite. You know, they think I'm just kind of boring and staid. And the truth is just not necessarily true, because I can have fun too. But just my sense of fun may not exactly be a lot of other people's fun. Thank you. I know Tiger Kitty was on last night. She's a former British expat. And also I'd like to find out what happened to Megan Fox. Where does she go? I see her once in a while, but wait. Probably. That's very likely. But still, it would be nice if they would say hello. Megan is, I know Mark's a lot in touch with her. I'll ask her to come on over too. Is she still with Brian Austin Green? Who's that? The only Brian I know is Brian K. He's been on a few times. Megan was going to come up and visit me here in Winston. She didn't know when, because the weather is getting colder now. I don't know if she feels like driving up to Connecticut from Virginia in the snow. But there is one question I like to ask. Okay, not individual specific. Could anyone tell me which groups or communities some of you guys are from? I'm curious. For example, I know we have some Boyts, we have some drama, Do we have any DIY here? Do we have any off-gridders here? Do we have any apocalypse preppers here? I mean, like, I'm kind of the technical. I'm not quite apocalypse, but I do watch a lot of the eco-economics videos. I'm a newsie. Well, we need to try to get more. We need to get some of the other groups in here too, guys. If you guys have any idea how to reach to the other groups, I've been trying to reach out to the DIY and tech community. Music is cool. Well, I like writing. I like storytelling. I remember for a while I was reading my book I was writing on the show. Zombie community where you're also from. Bottom of YouTube. That's what Boit is. I strongly doubt we're ever going to get any Toit. Top of YouTube. Those would be the Logan Pauls. The big guys. The guys with 1 million plus 2 million, 3 million subs. Okay, we're not probably never going to get the top of YouTube. We might maybe get some middle of YouTube, like V Westlife, BigClive.com. EE Vlog is kind of in the middle. He's not quite top of YouTube, but he's not bottom of YouTube. I made this thing. Is also kind of a DIY community. It's also kind of middle of YouTube. Pill 2. And let me select the video on YouTube with 0 or 1 views and show it to you. 3 years left. Last year is happy. So, like I said, as my channel really needs, I want to reach out to more people and explain that, yeah, I'm a Virgo, yeah, I'm picky, yeah, I run a tight ship, as you can tell from the titles alone. But the truth is that I still like to have fun and talk about people. Well, the people that are composers, listeners, writers of music, and the people that love music theory. So there are YouTubers that are dedicated to the music genre, and just like there are people who are dedicated to the science fiction genre and the storytelling and so when you're from midness of my life, your mother's leg. Oh, speaking of music, you know the song "You Light Up My Life" by Debbie Boone? I'm trying to translate it into Thalassian. I found the official lexicon was kind of limited. I found a fan-based lexicon that kind of allows me to fill in the majority of the words of the song from using the fan-based lexicon, and I'm gonna have to use that one and then figure out how to translate that or how to sing it in Thalassian, and I'll try that. Rock and roll and blues, but not all sorts. I'm mostly into easy listening, classical, and soft rock. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I'm a good person. I really do want to reach out to the right people. But sometimes stupid stuff happens, and the next thing you know it, everybody gets mad at me and storms off. And then you got your people in the movie community, too. There are people who collect and watch movies and can critique a movie, and they will reach out and they can talk movies. And there's the car community, and there's, as I said, the DIY group, and there's also the off-grid people. I like the off-grid ones. They're interesting, but I keep asking myself, how are they able to do some of the stuff that they're doing? It seems like, especially off-grid solar, some of these guys seem to have some really, really expensive setups. Krell says, I'm all over the place musically. I have a fake radio show on my channel. Well, I got a real Part 15 AM radio station transmitter, so I can legally yardcast. It's only 100 milliwatts. It's been offline for a couple of years, but no, I got Taurus loyalty. Well, so does Ed. Well, to do shortwave is very expensive because of the fact is that there's not too many shortwave stations left right now, because the transmitters are insanely powerful. I mean, you're talking about at least I think a couple of stations like WNTN is which is the EWTN shortwave station. Hi, Rusty. Yes, another Taurus cat. Their transmitters are several 100,000 kilowatts, and they are big, real big. Yeah. Okay, wait, so let me get you set up here, okay? Now, let me get the kitty cat on camera. Everybody asks me about the cat. Let me get him on here. He's going, hurry up, I'm getting impatient. Yeah, tell me when is a Taurus never impatient. Alright, there we go. Get him on the camera if you guys can see the kitties. Alright, let's get the kitty on camera. The cat. Get me close up, please. Oh, yeah. He's giving you guys virtual headbutts. Giving you virtual headbutts. Go ahead and butt the camera again. Butt. Yeah, that's Rusty for you. He's a Taurus cat. Very, very loyal Taurus cat. Alright, so. Alright. Okay, Rusty, I gotta get to the controls. Yeah. Don't knock over my tea in the process, please. Alright. Yeah. Though here on YouTube the shortwave too. The thing is to do shortwave, like I said, takes a lot of power. And Rusty, come on. Good cat. He's almost 10 years old now. He's been a part of my family for almost 10 years. He's the only cat we have left. The other one passed away a couple years ago. So, Rusty has been, part of this community for so long. Every time I bring him on, everybody just totally loves seeing the cat. He's just... you want to say something to the audience? I mean, let's just say something yet. He's saying, I don't have a lot to say, Michelle. Yes, you do. Let's see if we can hear him. I know, it's not much of a speech. I had to turn the microphone gain up a lot so you can hear him. So, yeah, that's Rusty for you. Yeah. What's it, Apollo? Is that a cat or a dog? Well, Rusty's so used to coming on camera and saying hello to the audience. Hey, I'm not a ham sandwich. Go elsewhere. Anyway, so that's that. Well, it sounds like the mosquito sound isn't so noticeable today. I wonder if the mosquito sound is particularly when you're not broadcasting a video or anything, because I noticed, like, if the sound is, oh, it's a dog, okay. Wasn't sure. What kind of dog is he? Well, like I said, it's almost time for me to see if I can get to the pharmacy, get my refills. Jack Russell, mixed pit staff, very clever and sappy but brilliant guard dog. Okay. I don't know nothing about dog breeds. Really don't. I like beagles and I like golden retrievers. Rusty spends good vibes whenever he goes. He seeps into other dimensions and so doesn't take seriously himself or the physical world around him. No, I gotta go get my Celebrex. And then we gotta go to the pharmacy and get some Benadryl. So I have to turns out the Benadryl helps me at night so I don't snore. Really, it's true, it does. I don't know why. Which I think is a good thing anyway. Thanks, Michelle. Must do my job before I forget again. Speak soon. Don't forget to talk to Charlotte, and if you can reach out to Monica and Andrew, ask them if they could at least come by and visit, because I would like to see them again. You know. And if you know anybody else that would like it, just let people know straight up. The morning show is very different than the night shows. The night shows can get a little bit crazy, and if people like a more relaxed show, the night show may not be so much their cup of tea. On the other hand, if you like crazy crap, then the night show would probably be your cup of tea. Alright, thank you. How you doing, FC? Alright. Well, I've been taking a Benadryl too, because like I said, apparently I guess I get allergies at night that seem to kick in, and that causes me to have a bad time snoring. Let's see, we've already had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, tonight. And then we have the AM 1610 radio show on Discord tomorrow night. Okay. Oh. Driving to Newark Airport this afternoon. We'll try to catch tonight's show on the way back to Connecticut. Okay. We'll see what happens. Come on, Misty. Go, come on. I gotta work over here. Get down. You cover up my trackball. I can't work the trackball with you like sitting right on top of it. That's what he does. He likes to lay on my trackball. Some people use mice. I use a trackball. This. Oh, you can see it. There you know. Oh, this is a trackball. It's a Microsoft Explorer. It's kind of beat up, but it still works. So it's USB PS2. I've had it for a long time. But he likes to lay on it, and then I can't run the controls because next thing you know, I'm putting my hand underneath his belly, and he doesn't like that very much. He doesn't like me putting my hand underneath his belly because that's for cat. It's a sensitive spot, and they don't like that you go touching their belly because that's where all the vitals are, the vital organs. So they don't really like when you start putting your hand underneath there just to run the trackball. That's when he'll give me a good swipe with his claws. And it's like, hey, I'm not trying to beat you. You're laying on top of my trackball. Good question. How do you know? Well, so in about 15 minutes, I don't have to rush out in 15 minutes to get the refills. Theoretically speaking, they will deliver them to me if I call them up the pharmacy and say, could you bring me my meds? Because I don't want to go out in the rain. Have you been doing your required morning duties and walking on and now he said today he was going to try to this week he was going to try to take care of it himself because he agreed with me. He said, Michelle, you're right. If I don't start walking more, I'm going to have problems with my health and I'm going to end up dying. I said, well, I was going to tell him, everybody's going to end up dying. The problem is it's the quality of death that matters, you know? It's one thing to die strong and healthy, and it's another one to die sickly. I plan to go strong and healthy. Me and Lumi are going together. You know, no holes allowed, eliminate, I don't know what that means. I noticed one thing now that, since the big blow up, that we're seeing a lot more people coming on the show, the morning shows, which is nice. Morning shows have always been my favorite ones. Because the morning shows are when I can actually talk to people and I always thought that was a important thing for me. Was the morning shows are always special to me because it was like the time that is low anxiety. I can talk to people, not being afraid of the next phone call or panel guest is going to try to be demeaning and insulting and doing well, and Red, I hope you're having a good day as well. What about me? I'm not having a bad day. Even if it seems like it's kind of boring right now. Stan says, and the lead pain and suffering actually has a cleansing effect on the soul, wiping away past lives, Sam shares, and bad karma. Michelle, has Ed provided you a list of required duties for the day yet? Yeah, he wants me to go and pick up some, well, he was going to do the beer himself. He wants me to wake him up, so I got to wake him up at 3. And depending on how much it's going to be raining, I think he might want to wait until tomorrow, because I checked the weather for tomorrow, and tomorrow is going to be partly cloudy, but it's not going to be as cold and clammy. Except the one problem is my Celebrex, my pharmacy is not open on Sunday, so I have to go out in the rain today. It's not always about you. God forbid I say hello to Red. I see Tommy's back. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? There's something about me and my channel. Some people like, oh, you know what? Michelle is really boring because she doesn't have any fun. She doesn't do any vaudeville acts. She doesn't play around with rubber chickens. She doesn't do anything like that. Guys, okay, maybe I don't play around with rubber chickens. Maybe I don't do slapstick, but seriously, I have fun too. You just gotta get to know me a bit better. Sometimes when you watch the reruns, I will watch the reruns with Lemmy like I showed you in that one video, is that we will sometimes watch the rerun and we'll start laughing hysterically at some of the stuff that we've said. And I think that counts for something. You know, is that, you know, we have fun too. For those of you who didn't see that, let me pull that up here. Why don't we pull it off right off the hard drive? Good idea. Because then we don't have to worry about using all this internet bandwidth. So, let's go to the video log we did. This is a vlog now. Now, you will know a vlog has a topic. It has a title. And it's already up here. Okay. Alright, so let's go pull this up here. And let's go to this over here. Let's go to this video, scene 3. I'm just gonna show you some of the more interesting one here, window capture. Okay. And let's go to MPEG stream clip. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on. And this is the video I did. This is a vlog now. But I'm not gonna show you the whole thing. I could show you the whole thing because it was an interesting way. I always show how I do the videos, and you can see where the humor comes in when I show my humor. So let's get to this. Hello, everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene. Yeah, I'm using the Android phone because it's easier to set up for this. Honestly, I don't even feel like a human being anymore. I don't even feel like I belong on Earth anymore. No, I don't. No. Now, before somebody thinks something that dark thing, the final exit, that's not what I mean. No, it's not. That's not what I mean. Let me go back a little bit. And with the YouTube partner program, but it's taking a while. Yeah, it is. And okay, yes, the simply Norway when we're getting more than less. Maybe about under $100 a month. So nowadays it's every other month that I get paid. Depends when the magnetic storm finally hits the upper ionosphere. It takes a long time to recoup on my investment. Yeah, it does cost that much time. It's expensive. So maybe you don't like what I've said today. Or maybe the opinion editorial I've done just said today may give you some pause for thought. Trying to see if we can get rid of the wine. Drama community. Nope, certainly didn't. Join the point. Nope, it didn't do that either. I'm not part of any community, and yet I'm part of all of them. And I don't know how that all started. I don't even know how that happened. The one thing that I wanted to be part of, the one group that I wanted to be part of, is the human race. Damn straight. But I don't think I'm part of the human race either. No, no, you're not. Mass media makes the human race sound like they're all misogynist idiots. Exactly. Misogynist idiots. Oh, perfect. You no wonder why I wear my blood elf here so much. I feel like an alien more than ever. Yes, I can laugh at my own messages too. I feel like I don't belong here. Just as true. Honestly, I don't even feel like a human being anymore. Okay, that's enough of that for right now. You can see that is available online, and the title of it is called Vlog. I got it right here. Oops, just changed. Okay, let me close this window here. Give me a minute. Let me close this window here. Switch this back to this. That's the vlog. That's the latest vlog. Editorial vlog. I can tell you exactly what the title is. Let's get to it right now. In this case, it's called Vlog 10/27/2021. Let's review mornings. Okay, here it is. Let's review this morning's editorial. So, Vlog 10/27/2021. Let's review this morning's editorial. That's what it's called. So you can find it on YouTube. It's in the videos. It's not under the live streams. And I think it's really hilariously funny. Yeah. Look forward to seeing you today. Krell says, you would like You'd like a book by a Japanese author. Desire. It's called No Longer Human. It's all about that. Right? I have to see if I can find it. Except I can't read Japanese. C says, stand for more 3-4 a.m. prime time to meditate and attempt astral projections, lucid dreaming. I found astral travel works really well with a good set of music. I don't care what time of day it is. I've been known to astral travel with Lumi. We've gone all kinds of places. It has to be music, though, that triggers my emotions, you know. Yeah, I know you do. That's one reason why I've been trying to ask. Okay. But the point is, see, that's my humor there. That's my humor at its best. As much as you may not believe it. Yeah. I mean, I've watched a lot of tarot readings for Virgo. They say Virgo is going to do good in the next 3 months. I hope so, because I've really been trying to achieve more with my life. I don't know what's the story with Blazing Leo, other than she told me she's at work during the morning show, so she hasn't been able to make it. So, now that the situation with around the world is getting better, in one sense, people are going back to work now. So the morning show is going to see less people on than there was before at night. Hi TPR, how you doing? Alright, hanging in there. Well, I don't know anything about what she personally does off YouTube. I don't know, but yeah, I'm sure she is. Not bad. Well, right now, I am hoping to see the morning shows grow. They're growing. We had up to 20 people this morning. Or up to 16. I think it was 16 or 20. I can't really be sure. Let me take a quick snap look here. We had up to 16. It's not bad. We got 14 on right now, which is cool. We do have a panel open, but no one's on the panel today. Okay, thank you. Maybe Charlotte can explain what was it got her so upset a couple times. I think it was so many insensitive things that were being said by other people. You know, as far as Andrew goes, I like talking to him a lot. He and I had a lot of commonalities and, you know, similar thoughts patterns and thought about things in a similar way. And just like I enjoyed Scottish Stacy. Scottish Stacy's a Pisces, a little bit wild, but still was a good person. I didn't have a problem with Scottish Stacy. Tell Charlotte John Heyman's still looking to smash. Okay. I would like to sit down someday in person, maybe meet, maybe try to get a flight out to see Andrew and Scottish Stacy. I've talked in the past because Scottish Stacy originally invited me to her home in Scotland, and I thought about going, but I didn't have the money for a plane ticket. I still don't. And Andrew, like me, is dedicated to what he does in hospitality and at the hotel he works in. I just don't know why we got into a I still would like to find out what causes that USB device to have a whining effect. Because once you turn the sound off to those channels, there's no whine. Yeah, but I need the sound on for something, though. Okay, so, because otherwise I would never hear what's going on. Doubt Cheddar ain't coming back. She's been gone for months. Maybe. So is Andrew. And I miss talking to Andrew. Yes, she is. Yes, Rusty, I see you. I doubt she's coming back. She's been gone for months. And Red Farmer wonders why. Because I miss talking to Andrew. I miss talking to Andrew. I miss talking to Monica. I'm still friends with people. I think there was a lot of misunderstandings over the past, and I do enjoy some social involvement with people. Rusty, come on. I wish I could actually reach out to Trackball to show you how this cat is showing me his happiness, but I can't quite get around him. Yes, you can. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, I can. Let's gotta go over here. By the way, that was one thing that we did one time long ago. We played that Quiplash game, and that really, really, destroyed everybody's appreciation of me in the show. I'm trying to track the cat. It's not easy to track because he keeps moving. You gonna stay in a little bit, one place for a little bit? Huh? You gonna stay in one place for a little bit? Yeah. He's looking at me like, who, me? I'm sure they check in on occasion. But I still would like to see them again. I used to have a good time talking to Andrew, mostly on the show, but we've talked to him off the show too. Hey, come on, get down. If audience and money was not an issue, what was your... It's not a matter of audience or money, but you know what? If, first of all, I wanted to have multiple people on the show, I wanted to reach out to more people. And I wanted to have more people come on the show as guests in person. That's what my show would have been. It was like where I could reach out to public people, public politicians, public artists, musicians, things like that, to reach out to the community and try to bring them on the show. she banned me. I was always nice to Michelle. Monica didn't like that. I was in Speckles chat. Yeah, she has banned a lot of people for various reasons that sometimes didn't agree with me, and I don't disagree with that. It's just that she was, I don't know. It's just their nature. It's definitely about the audience, views, subs, and money. Michelle, you're made it very clear. What you also don't realize, if YouTube's terms of service continue to allow us to be more exciting, we would have been doing a lot more exciting stuff. The views do count, but the money that came later. But right now, given the high cost of everything, money is obviously still an issue. Okay. So, guys, first of all, tonight it's 7 o'clock is the night show. And I'm going to be honest when I say this up front right now. More than likely, we're going to get a yellow dollar sign on the night show. Okay? It just keeps happening. It would be nice if we didn't get yellow dollar signs, but YouTube, for some reason, there's something about the night show that gets them all upset. Much love to you too. Stay out of trouble. FC says, Michelle, you can always go to Odyssey once in a while just to make a video about YouTube prior to doing Odyssey stream and tell people to go there. For some reason, I haven't figured out how to do that. I think they said I need something like 100 credits or something to do that, a live stream. I don't have the credits yet on Odyssey. Besides, a lot of people find it easier to stay on Google, YouTube is to go running around in alternative platforms. Because if I wanted to, I could have said to everybody, hey, come see me over Daily Motion or see me over Brighteon. You know, because I'm on Daily Motion too. They just can't do live streaming on Daily Motion for some reason. I don't know why. I'm supposed to be able to, but I can't do live streams in Daily Motion. So because I don't have the credits to do Odyssey, they won't let me on. I'm also on Vimeo, but I can't live stream on that because I'm not a paid account. FC says, Michelle, I told you before, just email them and they will take care of it for you. Okay. Nowadays, your audience will follow you if you get banned or move platforms. I watched a stream that's edgy and just got banned, but he was back streaming here on another channel in less than a week. Still around 140 people at a time. Daily Motion is a ghost town. I agree. It is a ghost town. Yeah. BitChute. I don't understand BitChute either. Don't ask me about BitChute. I don't know BitChute is any better. I just don't understand. I just don't like the team of Odyssey. Lots of Bitwave people I wouldn't trust with any of my IP or anything. Bitwave? What's Bitwave? Michelle, you understood what I said, right? Odyssey customer support will give you setup when they're building a stream if you email them. Right now, I got enough trouble trying to keep an eye on the streams I currently have. I don't think I can stream another network at the same time. I already got enough networks to stream to. Yeah. I'm thinking about something a little different. I'm thinking about trying out the Ascension Project's World of Warcraft private server sometime. But unfortunately, as I said to the Nice, I said, I would try your software, but you don't have a Mac client. Okay. Well, I got a Coinbase Bitcoin address now. So for those of you who wanted to know, it's in the description. Yeah, so Project Ascension did a major upgrade on the World of Warcraft Classic Burning Crusade. Classless server with an additional 21 one version, and then there's another one that has 21 classes. No, I haven't got on a private server yet because they don't have a Windows client. They don't have a Mac client yet. I was gonna try it, but they don't have a Mac client yet. Then don't complain, Michelle. I'm trying to help you with an alternative. In one breath, you say you want to be able to have it more open. A solution was given. Then you say you got too many streams. All you have to do is put the information in Streamlabs. Yes, I know that. I know that. I don't really know if there will be people wanting to follow me. I don't know if there'll be enough people wanting to go with me over there. I mean, some channels grow really fast and some languish a slow and painful death. Unfortunately enough. But at least right now that they do got the situation straightened up with the database, about all my YouTube videos are being mirrored over there. I got Streamlabs. I'm using OBS. Yep. I'm using OBS, and I got an online store in Streamlabs. And the chat you see on the screen is being provided by Streamlabs. And it makes it a lot easier for people because they can read the chat even on their smart TVs. Because a lot of smart TVs, I noticed this, you can't read the chat on the screen for some reason. If you had text to speech or did a show where you had people pay a couple of dollars for a YouTube video, well, we did on Thursday night. Actually, it was Friday night. We played, no, Thursday and I think Wednesday. No, not Wednesday. That was a mess. Thursday, we showed the original Coronation that we did on YouTube. And then I showed them the 2019 Convocation, the 2020 Convocation. Yeah. And you probably remember watching the Convocation for 2019 with the brown hair and the elf ears. And I don't know why that one particularly was memorable to me. I think that was the most memorable of the, besides the coronation, which I certainly was memorable, but that convocation stood out. For some reason, it offended YouTube, and they gave me a yellow dollar sign for that stream when it was live, and they wouldn't tell me why. We're going to have one. We are going to have one on December 20th at 7 p.m. Universal Coordinated Time, which is midnight, December 21st in England. So that's going to be 7 o'clock on the 20th of December. I don't know if we're going to do it with the candles, though. I kind of don't want to deal with those candles again. Those things were scary, man. Those things are like, they always seem like ready to fall over, and I was afraid I was going to burn the place down with the candles, and I was trying to be really careful. Well, my problem is then I have to pre-screen it because of reasons that so many people on this channel would deliberately take that and abuse it. And the next thing you know it, I'm showing movies from X-Hamster and Pornhub, and oh my god, and then all of a sudden YouTube gets mad at me for that. We can do it on Discord, though. Speaking of Discord, on tomorrow night, what if we did something different in Silvermoon Radio tomorrow? Like what? Why don't we show a movie instead? Instead of the radio show? Yeah. You want to show a movie on a radio show? I guess we could. I kind of want to take YouTube links. Well, I would like to try to keep it simple, but on Discord we could do both. We can do any kind of links we want on Discord, and people wouldn't give a darn. Unlike YouTube, Discord doesn't seem to be too picky about content. The amount of music I played on Discord is enough that, seriously, the MPAA police would be screaming at me. And I mean, the RIAA definitely would be screaming at me. On Discord, we play whole albums. It would help grow the Discord audience, and in essence, that indirectly would help grow the YouTube audience. Indirectly would cause the YouTube audience to grow, because it would, as more people knew about Discord and they joined the Discord, they're going to start seeing more of the YouTube links, and then they're going to go, let's check this out. And then those people will eventually click on the links, and then they might say, hey, I like the stuff that she's doing on YouTube too. It's not as crazy, but it's still fun. Just don't play copyrighted stuff if you see it in the description. Oh, in a way, we'll have to figure that out. Alright, so it's running pretty long, guys. Let's be on for 10 more minutes, and then we're going to head out. I'm going to wake the bull up about 3 o'clock, and then I got to head down to the pharmacy myself. And then I told him originally, depending on how much rain we're going to get, I could go to the other pharmacy, pick up the Benadryl. Yeah. I am on Streamlabs for donations too. Yep, also on Patreon. That's how you can watch the replays of the AM 1610 radio shows. Just because they're on Patreon. I have a couple of free views up there of the Discord show from Patreon. If you want to look at the Patreon page, it's right here. Not right now. The phones are not on. I'm gonna get ready to get going soon. It's dreadful outside. I watched Dune. Thank you very much. I saw it on videotape. I remember it came out like on 3 VHS videotapes. I watched all 3 of them. Yeah. Two 12-2-2. 12-2-2. Let's update this thing's screen here. Thing that people don't realize is that channel continues to grow. We're getting more subscribers, which is always good. Of course, everybody else has got to go back to work now too, so I'm going to suspect that everybody wants to go ahead and head out and do their business. Oh, the new Dune. Oh, I didn't see the new Dune. Oh, I saw the 1970s one. 76, 77 Dune. It was only long enough. I'd hate to be the projectionist in the movie theater when they came out. Could you imagine sitting there, even if you had a platter system? You sit there with multiple reels of film. A typical film with 30-minute reels, house reels, get loaded onto that. So 30-minute reels, you got a little bit less than 30 minutes. Let's say 30 minutes. 4 reels for 2 hours, sometimes 6 reels. That would have been 12 reels of film with 35mm print. Holy crap! I don't even know if that would even fit on a platter. That probably would have been really difficult to get on that projector. Yeah. I read the books too. Yeah. Well, like I said, I feel bad for the poor projectionists in the old days trying to feed all those reels together into a projector. I think I would have been splicing end to end to end to end. Excuse me, Mr. Manager, we have a problem. What's that? This film won't fit on our platter. This thing is over 6 hours long. How are we going to get all this on the movie platter? Well, can't you do an intermission? Yes, Mr. Manager, we can do an intermission, but it takes a long time to move those platters around. Oh, Lord. That's the technical stuff I'm interested in. All right, guys. I think it's time to go. I think the audience is going to sleep. I'm going to take care of things. Kind of look outside and see if it's raining still. And I hope everybody here has a good night. Do me a favor. Don't forget the 7 o'clock show. We'll see how that goes. Okay? Bye for now. Bye, burgers.